But when you had you and Opoya, then I will penny on no yet, you know.
Say part of the job.
Oh, okay.
I say, yeah, a lot of research now. We make sure the information when my T4 is spot on. And yeah, yes, spot on information.
Mamma, more about so
very important.
Because me Raham who said, oh, yes, I was like, wow.
Yeah.
The coffee top notch. Only chance in penny free, no way, can't we?
Say, and Ranajo. Chelsea need you need me number frame you.
I see. What is going on?
From 6 p.m. that used to break it. One before that break it, one before that reggae.
I see.
That was a patch. What day? Your poetry bar. The agent Yamiad watch channel pa.
Okay.
And
I have to say, do mama information, baby.
Oh, yeah, we have everything. We have everything on board.
And let's set the ball rolling.
Okay. But before that, no, send you everybody Chelsea in corners, Mr. So, team here now, what our phone. No chat. We can start 281 hash. Mr. UTM na one amino kasano. Start 281 hash. Fat net Chelsea can chat to one send about right after Chelsea in come on. You be it unim. And can you Europa League final?
Can you ever come once? Chelsea abeji.
You go free. It can you Europa League final. But we have to talk about this. None. Mimi die na me koda say really me routine after be 5-6 on am pese me da nka me koda na madam for me new co school with JSS or a doctor Konfanochi specifically a radiologist and offer me I see some news right now they say Poch left Chelsea na me see they lie into here na me phone back na me call fast. Me do one na Chelsea are sending me mail. My personal mail. Once I register my Chelsea, they give you a personal mail. Almost sending me mail. Say hi Fifi. News from Chelsea. Club statement on Mauricio Pochettino. Me kokanya. I say my Chelsea for ne catch me na say. Omo Chelsea for no. Any Mauricio Pochettino. Aba in an agreement ajia to mu say. Pochettino be jai ejuma na obabeji just less than a year ago no ato na wako as the Chelsea manager inti Chelsea ain't making any comment on that statement until say some announcement of the new manager and I'm saying in the morning ni medike obabeji na ka Chelsea a lot of the guys in the UK including Yaya Rahman Osman mo are saying vehemently say Pochettino dinner no ne third ball Coco Haveno was the last supper for Mauricio Pochettino. Mimi, it didn't sit well with me. Say in the last 6 November, results no equally. Then all of a sudden, Mauricio Pochettino is being asked to leave the club. Now it is how rumors about it didn't sit well with me. But only me can say no, me conclude no. Me can say. Se unya ti se Pochettino je adwuma na toa. It means just one thing. And the same reason in Thomas Tuchel free on the vision of clearly Todd Bowley, punch dog wise mono. Net say Pochettino didn't see or toe the same line of Sir Honest one. And that's the reason in be free on. Now, my main colonizing issues no amount. Ushe Chelsea Pochettino babe fire no. And this is the graph and Gabi Adecho that Chelsea that thinks Wolves and then achieve Bournemouth and then I say your season reign after say last 19 games no Chelsea babe that the top 4 in terms of new person moye meeting Konene Sanko Koso officially to run down in terms of data near the adeno rich meeting Nanga di Amaso it was a conference call say yes okay yeah chain na ya bo FA Cup na we ya bo FA Cup we will beat as a team the meeting in itself did not happen and then na Gabi catch on talk ball in USA Baghdad the ball na around now immediately say Chelsea won the last game here on Sunday no if you go back and you watch the video sir Pochettino anya the lap of Anana coaches no call around to say thank you to the fans no on na journalist will be saying, I need to 1 year lap of Ananibi. Now, even once I said, the interview where he said, or say back to say thank you to the fans. I need to know, Mamba. Pochettino say, oh, now your media relations officer and it's a member inside, I need to know, Mamba. again in that interview. Pochettino, I can say, on the staff for you, including the Sebastian Pochettino, will book holiday and leave. His phone will be on. Poch said what I'm telling you. So the call came through from Paul Wayne Stanley Mo and Stewards Mo. And the conversation is we know CEO issues kakra in terms of baby a person any baby also person oko. And see, one of the biggest things that I Poch epe going at the end of the season is rich. No person also have a say in the transfers. And that is just the reason nobody are trouble thing. But the main reason is who come back now for Pochettino contract the man for him to become the Chelsea manager. No 2 years pay. It was just 2 years. Pay another Pochettino no Chelsea manager. It Pochettino the contract no in 2025. In going to that meeting, now Pochettino are hinted to Stewart any even Vivela everyone no echo. Say so Obasa meeting anymore. He wants to get a contract extension and a contract that shows and pampa. I want to a long-term project. On pay 2 years maybe.
Okay. You already got one.
We got 1 year.
I got 1 year.
After 1 year. Player better than we are seeing modern football. And I coach him. I can't just 1 year. There's a lot of uncertainty around him. You want to blow on match and win him. Some meeting Gabi can one say with Poch lawyers near that. That was that a normal lucky. The deadlock between Chelsea side and Mauricio Pochettino side. It was about the contract extension of Mauricio Pochettino. And I'll catch him verbatim straight away. Say, before you begin comment about my performance of the season, any even players, any players, first thing I will hear and say, I come in 1 year on the contract. So, see, you need to give me a contract extension that befits me. Media for say, oh yeah, long-term project. If you don't give me a contract extension, then there is no conversation.
Wow.
Yes, Baghdad mo edisa data no call or come koyo mo graphs near the other. But Poch say, one for graphs no to answer.
You can't about extension.
Extension. It is so ultimately a catch him.
Data.
Then we come and talk about the data. Okay, I see improve you. I see player we be shame. I see for we be shame. And that's the most important thing. Which they could not agree. They could not agree. Oh, the training meeting in that meeting we can and only Saturday morning dinner no Pochettino have no. It was a strategic meeting. Say only Pochettino kwa kwesiano. Only me here say na be like obey big meeting biba. But we share a member of some meeting now no. Say na be na dream 2 years oh you kwa be the same to the relax my and yen side or nem to 2 years. Or you know what you want change. Say about big meeting about Pochettino will throw the line. Because for Todd Boehly and Pochettino. But the controlling owners of Chelsea Football Club and the majority stakeholders, Baghdad Egbali, any Jose Feliciano, any part of the day-to-day dealings of the club, on our Shekle Lake, so, and Baghdad Egbali here, Jumanakasa. So, whilst Todd Boehly is the chairman, in terms of shares, any the real power, it is with Baghdad Egbali.
So, Kofi, before you move on,
yeah.
I also catch it say for Todd Boehly, the Nanko Pochettino.
Yes, Todd Boehly wanted Poch.
But the other two, no?
Yeah.
And an empire
Baghdad Egbali, yes. Okay. Especially for Baghdad. Feliciano, the Egbali back on the Feliciano, he is managing Clearlake as a consortium.
Okay.
But the co-partner Egbali, now for them the co-school, was Stratford near there. They've gone together for a very long time. So immediately he tells you something about Chelsea offer. And for Baghdad Egbali, so nobody me on my yard and say, whilst Pochettino was not ready to even have a conversation about, oh, Yen Chenka Krani show performance, then we take it from there. No. That was the issue. Rich Unim. The long and short, and Oko back to Chelsea for statements now share bro for Mochomaya. It's about vision. And the man here very clear and they say, Rich, Omumi Runyati as here. They do well, you know. Pochettino catch on say, Obetimi Ajiatum, you were coaching Chelsea for 1 year. No. Me a assessment. No. Your assessment you are Richard. Baby, a very tricky for Pochettino. They say, so only assessment you are more marking. If they are not happy, they can tell him that they are sacking him. And Pochettino didn't want a sack letter on this evening. We go for a mutual termination of the contract. No biancon baby, a gentleman's agreement. And again, Pochettino catch me pro journalist to say he could have agreed to go on the extra 1 year for Chelsea for the man Akonya. But the problem is that if he had gone on, inside 1 year in 6 months, say he is ever going to get better. Say honest, never back Debida. In Genesis idea, say Yeshina's idea no, a best say later dia. You will be uncon baby. It's Pochettino went into that meeting. Don't say that they make us say Pochettino kita bargaining power no, because now the results number year. Chelsea last season, Chelsea this season, Chelsea first out of the season, Chelsea second out of the season. Everything seems to be going on the upside. In Genesis idea, I will tell them that I want this, and again. And Pochettino had to accept say Esoko. Now Rich, the most important question is say they be our meeting more. Somebody has to eschew his ego and say how kind Thomas Tuchel, Graham Potter, Bruno Salter, Frank James Lampard, Mauricio Pochettino. 5. And Ubo Bruno Salter position or your Chelsea coach from 2nd April to 6th April, 4 days. Say tell me your report akwen. No mo hear you obey them. And I'm say okay next them na ya adwuma na maye. Ono say adwuma na 1 week or sama me timi nyesa amodwuma we. And he left. Then Frank Lampard interim to the end of the season. Then Papa friend Mauricio Pochettino has come to take over the job at Chelsea Football Club. Now it's only one of the things so on. Emma Pochettino AG2 mu say I probably have to leave when the applause is high, no? Any players, no? And if you go to every player be our Chelsea, Instagram, go and read everything now. Where Nicholas Jackson? She emoji that show us, no? And he writes below, say, love you, coach. Wish we could stay together more, but may God continue to bless you and your family. Thanks for the advices and support. You are a true lion and a fighter. Wish you all the very best from Nicholas Jackson. Then he went back to Abante friend Moise Caicedo. Caicedo said, Mister, it was a pleasure. I wish you all the best for the future. What a person and what a coach. That is from Abante friend Moise Caicedo. Then from Cole Palmer himself. Cole Palmer say, Gaffer, thank you for everything you have done for me and making my dreams come true. All the best from Chelsea best player this season, Cole Palmer. Now it's
goosebumps actually.
Yes. Now, John Terry, a very, very smart man.
A former player.
Yes. Legend of Chelsea. In the history of Chelsea, arguably the best centre back. And Ono, meetings new year course, you know. Then I saw this from John Terry, and it was the icing on the cake. Say, Asema meeting now was perfect. Asema John Terry Kai. I just hope we don't sign or sell any players until we get a manager in. And on the emoji of Ajeni mind boggling about the two. I just hope we don't sign or sell any players until we get a new manager. And on top, no actual gutted to see Pochettino, JPP, Jesus Perez, Pochettino assistant, and except Pochettino, Sebastian Pochettino leave. I just hope we don't sign or sell any players until Pochettino, the new manager, is in. So the issue of the contract extension, the issue of players now open and many players open players who be free Chelsea, was a big one. And on the owners, they not see eye to eye.
Say Pochettino de so
oko.
To one on peno. On him pen for the income on the one neighbor.
Maminka de ba kunche en shechiri. Poch kono. It means a Konogala going future of Chelsea.
I'm a tunnel.
Yeah. Pochettino was the main reason why Konogala now possible to create my baby and ultimate movie. And when Konogala may go, need to be young FNC may be caught by force because yes, I'm not nuancing the conversation. But I don't think that he has a future at Chelsea. Now, of course, you know, be Sameno. About these two men, so Wayne Stanley and Stewart, and that's what we make it. We know. Now, rich. They be an American say, Pochettino me. although na de bia me catch Chelsea fans on to am boas no na say ma de bia me catch to one say Pochettino is not the main guy. Obey the man before the main guy. They be say okay na me catch say ni for Chelsea be get trophies no dey ma cop Pep mo level no enye Poch. Ono na say obey the foundational work for the next person to come. Say what sake Poch there in my opinion na kenye wise decision for Poch to go now. Yes, I can Chelsea may be to keep Poch for one more season. They should have kept him.
And I got the Mr. West and nonsensical.
And then they encourage straight on. Nonsensical.
And nonsensical.
So on the map,
that is normal taking.
Exactly.
Seven Yansa Bianim.
Now, only Richard. All the options now about one thing, so per manager, one per manager. You know, can you see the options? Me see, foreign guys, some say Chelsea, some attacking manager, attacking young manager, but we need Pep competing to play in the Champions League. Now, a first person, Kieran McKenna, about lower divisions of England, Championship, up and on the Irish are qualified to come to English Premier League, straight to the Champions League. What are you telling me? You see?
I'm not competing with Pep Guardiola.
Then Vincent Company, Burnley, you're relegated Burnley in the first season.
I go and get them to a Druby. Then Vincent Company, no.
Okay, Thomas Tuchel, he is ruled out. Hansi Flick, possible betting about. Then you look at Enzo Maresca, Leicester full manager, also an assistant for Josep Guardiola. But Enzo Maresca, what is the body of work of Enzo Maresca? Also straight up, who probably already go straight to the top. Meon, there are only two managers, and I'm here comfortable with, and it's this man on the tactical board, and I started with Seb Hones or a coach Emma Stuttgart. Very, very intelligent manager. But on the starting, Seb Hones buying for the corner. And also, Robert's not Stuttgart. Romana is clear. He is not going to leave Stuttgart to go anywhere. It's a bad deal for Chelsea to get him, but maybe they will try. Then, to the one manner. Yes, many rapiado. One man, I didn't so. Michelle and I say, I deal with the Bibica crowd. I don't have the picture here, but Roberto Di Zerbi. I don't think so. Roberto Di Zerbi, a jai bright here, Jumano. One Jiba in a Juma. And then Inter or AC4 all of a sudden, announce Paulo Fonseca. So I will take care, Jumano. Juve air come a friend is Santiago Mota. I don't think that Roberto Di Zerbi left the Brighton job. Now Obiasi Senechi. We am just speculating.
Okay.
I don't think so. Say me that's alright now. And only Chelsea for sporting directors now the catch will be say they will get a new manager in a matter of days, not weeks. So what does it tell you? Only be able to come over. And for me, I think that either Seb Hones or a branch of Roberto Di Zerbi because players no matter. Only a positional players. And they need a coach. Boss
and you go fee out of the two no per emphasis.
Oh, Roberto Di Zerbi.
Open Di Zerbi.
Yeah, if Di Zerbi comes.
Okay.
Mefa.
Who's no payment man stress repa.
So when you add.
I don't musame.
So when you add.
As I'm a bomb in common.
Are.
And a chance yes, I said any job.
So me
back to a factory setting. Sanka go to be. Pochettino go to know.
And I'm
not decision of Barnum's here. Yeah.
The Leicester.
Tunis are come back.
No,
I'm not good team. No,
but I'm also about United.
Fine.
I'm saying
you any
need go for Nice. It's Uefa. And I'm on.
Oh, David.
Hey, remember Poch. Anyone else or Yadi?
Oh, Yadi. So we do need an uncle. Oh, me Tiana says, oh, Conams. Yeah. Confone so go back to
the
next season 14th, 13th, 14th.
But anyway, because only manager and member one show the first 10
sometimes, I mean, come on.
For me, it doesn't make sense. Honestly,
when you probably transform take a decision, be out with what to have to be
only rich. Me put it at the bit together quickly, Mr. I mean, read my teeth work.
But Mr. On the Europa League final, now Ayala so ready now.
Me predicting me winner. I put this together. The negatives of say Chelsea are signing Asaki Pochettino. Players the penasempa. It's for me, it's a wrong one.
Okay.
And because the players the penasem, and maybe when they say Poch a free Chelsea, no. Now Obi another be say Chelsea projects a joke, no. Now it confirms Arsenal. Okay. Argue because if you know what you are doing, 5 managers in just 2 years, no, it doesn't make sense to me in my opinion. and owners no Champions League football. Why are you going to get the managers to do that? The positive is tactically, Pochettino is inconsistent. Into a consistent manager, it makes sense to me. Not me also, Jay said Chelsea any consistent in terms of games that they have any results. No, and next season we could have had those issues again. At the end of the day, maybe the end say Chelsea team now on my channel. A fit a positional play manager.
Okay.
It is a old Pam Pochettino there. Get Roberto Di Zerbi. But and then the match using more than Paul Richardo.
Oh yeah, but wait just 30 seconds, Michelle. Time no copa na Ayalamra.
Atlanta versus Leverkusen. Misika Leverkusen echi.
Omeje.
Leverkusen beje.